Welcome to the second episode. We are continuing with our series about New Earth, a book by Eckhart Tolle. And today we are going to talk about chapter 2, the ego, the current state of humanity. I think really like going back also before the episode on this book, on this chapter, I think it's one of my favorite chapters of this book.
Why?
Because I think it sums up kind of all of the ideas of Eckhart Tolle in one chapter, but it's really fascinating. Like, I took from this episode spiritual habits that I use till this day.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I really like this episode.
Okay.
The ego. We're talking a lot about the ego, Fabio.
Yeah, every day.
Every day. Well, why did we talk about it today? Do you remember?
About ego today.
Yes. I tell you when. Can I share?
I don't remember. Yeah.
So I remember in the morning I was doing meditation. By the way, I really recommend everyone to have like 20 minutes or more or less to sit with them, like still doing meditation, breathing, body scan. You can use free apps. I use Smiling Minds, which I highly recommend. 20 minutes meditations. It's free. But either way, each time when I do the meditation, I have like this slightest moment, like this moment that the universe, whatever, talks to me and tells me stuff, about my routine, So that's the main reason why I do. This is my motivation for the meditation. So today was really odd, it was really strange, because we are right now in Kenya, in Africa. And it's a bit challenging because you walk in the streets, there is no prices, and they see you're a white person, and they always give you a higher price. And we came from Thailand, and I'm used to like having the prices, no bargain, but here you kind of have to do it. So. And usually when I go there to the market and she tells me, like, I say a price, she tells a price or he tells a price, and then I says another price, and then we have some kind of back and forth. And I always sometimes I come to them and I tell them, why don't you put a price? Why don't you just, if this is the real price, why don't you just put a sign on it? This is 100 or this is 1,000. Why don't you just and I realize this is judgment. I'm not going to change Kenya or the culture. They don't have prices for anything. Even some of the supermarkets don't have prices. You have to first go to the cashier or whatever and to ask, really, some of them. But so I really realized this is judgment. This is ego. I judge them.
Yes, when you begin, in my mind... my mind talked to me, now begin Avram, same kind, because it's like to...
When I begin to bargain.
Yeah, okay. It's like this, okay, but when you begin, okay, you, your words is the same. It's like when you study some things in the school, okay,
yeah,
and you are not creative, you just... told the same things, same all with I think because I think the ego is not creative. It's just a memory.
Interesting.
Of your because it's suffering. Okay.
It's so true.
When you use your ego is suffer, but the ego is not smart to create new things. Okay, to create a new world. And you talk in the same way, same vibration. You change your vibration. You don't know because is most of suffering ego is unconsciousness. Okay. Also, if you see, okay, if you are the observer of the experience in this moment.
So this is really interesting. On the one hand, I was like, my ego right now wanted to say, no, I'm just it's just a game, or not a game, but but I really realized now while I'm talking to you, this is ego. The bargaining or the me going into it so fast. By the way, I'm from Israel. So we also, when I was a child, I'm used to this kind of culture sometimes of bargaining. I don't like it, but I'm used to it. And I tell you what, when I realized that I paid 3 times more or 4 times more, whatever, than the real price, I feel diminished. And what is diminished is the ego. I feel diminished. And by the way, Eckhart Tolle has a great spiritual practice to sometimes let your ego be diminished. Let it be diminished. Then you are going away from the form, into the formless, into the being, You disattach yourself from the ego, or your ego get weakened, which is good. We talked about it in the other episode. Somebody come to you and tells you you're ugly or you're not funny or whatever, I don't know. And sometimes Eckhart Tolle says this is a spiritual habit. Do not react. Let your ego be diminished. And I think it's so strange when this is why I bargain, because I fear for feeling diminished. That they diminished me, didn't see me, just give me a higher price. So I tell you what, while I'm saying that, I will continue to bargain. I will be honest, but because here you have to. Even you, Fabio, one of the spiritual people that I know, the most spiritual, you also start to bargain because you realize this is, or maybe my energy got on too much over you, but I just say I will continue, but I will be aware of it, and I am aware of it. I don't go too far. I'm just trying to. I know the prices. I just want to.
But it's good to bargain. Is it not good to teach people to put the price?
Absolutely.
This is good for me.
This is a judgment. This is I know what is good for you. I know what is good, what is better, and this was really on the meditation today. I was shocked. Yeah, that was so interesting. So this was the ego, and I want to start with a beautiful, by the way, we are going to use quotes from the second episodes, wonderful quotes, and we're going to talk about them, and we're going to talk about the book. By the way, if you didn't notice, I highly recommend this book. It changed my life, and it still changes my life, I read it all the time, and always, follow also Eckhart Tolle and other spiritual teachers and mentors. I will start with a beautiful quote from the episode, and I'm just repeating. We are talking today about the ego, and he said something really beautiful. He says we lost ourselves, we lost our sense of a deeper I, in thoughts and labels. So I will read from the book. The quicker you are in attaching verbal or mental labels to things, people, or situations, the more shallow and lifeless your reality becomes.
So you more fast you react, more the reality bring your energy. This is more you fast you react, okay?
Yeah.
And the more you are vulnerable.
It doesn't take. First, you're right. Okay, I don't know about vulnerable, but reaction fast is one of the worst things that you can do to yourself. Reaction overall. He said the quicker that you attach labels to people or to situations. For example, I label this some situation bad or good quick, or I see a person I know is bad, she's good. So the quicker that you attach labels to people, your life will be more shallow. You will be distant from the miracle of life. You got it, Fabio?
Yes, I understand now.
So, but sometimes I feel like today maybe we were too quick to think a person it can be bad or good. What do you think?
Today?
About the person that we waited for the transportation, and a person came and talked to us about the police and stuff. You remember?
Okay.
And you felt, you didn't feel good.
I felt angry.
You felt anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're feeling
without a reason, okay?
With no reason. There is always a reason, no?
Always, but sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you have a feeling about angry, but you don't understand why you are angry. Okay, this sometimes happen if your soul talk to you, but you don't hear the voice.
So you're angry because your soul talks to you, but you don't listen?
Mm-mm.
Yes?
Yeah.
It's suffering. Anger is a suffering.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Or maybe my future myself want to talk to me.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. And for my belief, the life is there is a lot of life. Okay, and we jump with respect our choice. If we are in bad life, okay, our future it talks to our is a connection.
Talks
Okay?
to us.
We can create a connection, and it's maybe it's just the feeling. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's just the feeling about my future. Want to talk to me? Don't go there.
Yes, we were, just to explain, we were supposed to go to a city, specific city, and then you wanted to go there, and I was okay to go somewhere else because we couldn't find any transportation. And then something happened, and we met this guy, and he started to talk to you about, listen, you're white people, and the police will take advantage of you, all these kind of stories, and you really got angry.
But it's not only this. Also because said me also you are in Kenya, don't bargain.
Don't bargain.
I help you. Okay.
Yeah.
I give the price. I don't want your help. I can live alone. Okay?
I can do it alone.
And if one person won't help me, is why? There is a reason, okay?
You know why, Fabio? Yeah, you learned it the hard way.
Yeah.
Can we share all this story? Like, yeah. So just to, I want to explain this because it's, so we're talking about two things here. So we're talking about first, the anger, sense of suffering, and the signs of the universe or something bigger telling you this is not the right way, and you had it today, and you are very connected to your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel this was the right decision. We had some troubles in Mombasa, the city in Kenya, before with the police, and then he started to talk to you today again about the police and how they treat the foreigners, like give you a sign this is not the right day to go there. Plus we couldn't find transportation, so this was a big sign for you to surrender and go somewhere else. Anger was part of it, because I think only anger could really make you change your mind, because you really was fixed to go to Mombasa and find your favorite fruit there, for now. Yes, so
after I change, okay, after I take Matatu, the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, I change everything. I realized everything.
Wow, so easy, so quick.
Easy.
So quick. So what do you think? You think that was the sign for you? That was really the sign to move to another place?
It's intuition.
Yes. And you didn't say the person is bad. I felt like that's what you said, but I don't remember exactly that you said.
No, it's not bad. Maybe the person won't help okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. We know already that when they want to help, they want money later. But it's okay. This is life in Kenya, but nothing comes here for free. But this is not the main thing. I think when you go over your life, not specifically traveling in Kenya right now, in Africa, which is challenging. I would be honest. It's amazing, but also challenging, especially for people who didn't encounter like lies or something of this kind. But it really awakens us. Like, it makes us more conscious every day. Really, like, I feel like if I think I'm spiritual, let me see how I deal with this situation right now. But what I want to say about the quote is, I'm really like trying not to label anyone anything, even situation, which is the most important thing. Like, many people do it with people. I think people who are on a process to awaken, They are more aware not to judge and not to say bad or good about people, but not about situations. Many people complain. And the quicker that you complain or label a situation as good or bad, I think you add more suffering to your life from personal experience. And this is what Eckhart Tolle also teaches and write about. So situation, it doesn't even, don't say it's hard, don't say it's challenging, say the situation. It's a situation now. What can we do? Can we do something? If we cannot, we surrender, we accept. But if we can do something, we just do. We don't complain. Complain is a misery, is suffering. It's just like the energy that you put out is so toxic and poisonous.
Today we talk about one of my friend die, and my body feel is scared about to die. Okay, and what I told you is just be the body. When you have a strong emotion, negative, just see the body, just hear the body, feel in all your sense.
So that was a tragic news actually this morning. So your friend, which is like 27 years old, right?
Yeah,
was with his friend.
28 or 27.
28, yes. Was with his other friend. They traveled in Italy, in the forest, and they wanted to hunt some birds. And by accident, one of the friends killed your friend, right? With a gun. And then realizing the mistake, he killed himself as well, committed a suicide right after. That's what I understood. And that was really horrible news. So you said you felt sadness, you went inside your body quickly to feel this emotion, this feeling.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, Pavel. When you talk about it, it's really important. You really differentiate yourself from the feeling. You don't say I'm sad or I am depressed. You say I had a feeling of sadness. I had a feeling of depression. You disattach. It's so important.
It's the key. I think it's the key of to be positive in the life, to exchange your emotion.
To be honest, it was always hard for me to feel that you have to be positive, because I tried it for so long. Try always to be positive. I'm more now in the accepting part, I just don't fight with it, like there is a thought or there is emotion. I don't try immediately to say everything is good, everything will be fine, which helps. I do understand it can help, but I'm a bit over it, I'm just like accepting. Okay, this is the emotion that you feel right now. Just be aware of it. Awareness is the key. Don't fight with it. Accept it. Don't blame. Don't try to change your mind quickly. Okay, how can I change? Because it reminds me when I was a child. It's like I got hit by the table or something, and then my mother quickly come with a chocolate or come with something to let me forget. Everything is fine, But sometimes, not everything is fine. And if you can change. But if you cannot, accept. So I'm more in the accepting. I don't take it. I think to be positive helps for sure. Personally for me, I'm more now in the accepting part. If I can change, I change. But if I cannot, I accept. I let it be. It's emotion. It comes and go. It's energy that comes to visit us. And I don't know where did it come from, but it came. So I accept it. You're welcome. Like, this is my hotel, and I welcome all the guests. Try to. By the way, this I take from Sophie's guest hotel, I think. It was Sophie, a philosopher. Amazing song about welcoming all the guests and let them be in the house. Really fascinating. Maybe we can talk about it in other episode. I want to continue. Fabio, let's continue. Okay, so we said about okay, we're talking now about the word I. The word I, which I think it was one of the most important things from the book. By the way, when we're talking about the ego, the meaning is the fake I by Eckhart Tolle. Fake I. So I want to read this from the second episode.
Oh, you
about
understand the
What?
fake yourself.
What do you mean?
When you are fake. Oh,
I tell you sometimes, right? I'm telling you sometimes. I feel I was fake. I wasn't myself. I played a role
okay.
because I wanted to look bigger, or I don't know what.
And you feel the difference with your feeling inside your body. My real question is this: you feel in physical body some things change.
Yes, I feel disconnected to my inner body, and later on, I feel the suffering of it. So I'm disattached from my inner body. For example, right now I'm very present, very calm, very like honest. Everything is like real, coming from a deeper place. When the fake I, so I just read a quote so people can understand what does it means.
Maybe you are more quicker.
I am very quick.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
I
Now?
mean the ego. When you are in your fake yourself, you are more quick to think, to express your experience more quick.
Yes.
I have one question.
Yeah, only one, Fabio. Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. If you do a sex, your ego or...
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's...
Because sex most of the beginner, okay, do sex is fast. When you understand how to make good sex, you can go slowly. But first experience is fast, is quick. So the question is, ego is quick because it's beginner of this universe, or is just enemy?
Again?
The ego?
Ego is quick.
It's quick. Why?
Yeah, I believe also it's quick, yeah. You throw quick reactions.
And why is it not slowly?
That's a good question. Because slowness is part of something deeper, consciousness. Faster is more the form, the shape, the ego. I have to do it quick, I have to do more, I have to gain more. Quick, quick, quick. Slowness is more connecting to nature. Be slow, everything is fine. I need to do it, okay, I do it. I need to do it, I will do it. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm not like racing. But you talked about sex, and you already answered your question, right? Or no? Because you ask if in sex...
When you do sex, you are your ego.
No. Do you believe that, Fabio? Sometimes. I think when it's in the beginning, maybe new people, so maybe the ego plays a part. But I think sex is such an amazing experience, and Eckhart Tolle also talks about it. It's one of the only experiences that allows you to be really present. Many people do enjoy sex and have sex with not attaching themselves to the ego when they are really present, or even focusing about pleasuring the other side. So I would say, like I said before, I think if it's new, New people, so maybe yes. But if it's after a while, you let go of your walls, and you just like be present and just enjoy the process,
Mm.
and you're more present. And the ego doesn't play so much part. And I want to ask you something. Do you think this is why many people likes to do sex in the dark? Because then they are not focusing about their body, they're not worried about it, they want to be present,
Mm-hmm.
When they see the other body, maybe they judge themselves.
This is ego.
This is ego.
Yeah.
This happened to you?
Yeah.
And
I think most of the sex happen in this world. The people are scared to show the body.
but not you. You wanted like
Not me.
Yeah, you were like,
For
why?
me,
Why?
because I am a visible person, I like to see, okay. For me, 60-70% of my life, I like to see. If happen some experience, I like to see, okay. But every person is different. For me, I love when I do sex to see my partner.
Yes, Fabio, it's not only that, you also don't care about what people think about your look. You don't care. You're so like, if you could, you would walk naked outside.
Yeah.
Because you don't care. You don't care. Like, and for many people, it will be more challenging because many people have issues with your body. I since I was a child.
But why?
I tell you, first the surrounding. I remember I would share something very private. I was like, when I was a child, it was hard for me to take off my shirt because I was a bit more chubby, I think. Or my image was that everybody, like only the thin people should take off their shirts, which was not true, but that's what I thought. So I was very worried about it, and since then, and back then I didn't take off my shirt because I was a bit ashamed or scared that people will ridicule me. But you had a different experience. That's why the surrounding can really affect you when you're a child. I don't have it now, but
Yes, when I was child, also I have a problem about my physical body.
so what changed?
Change because I changed my perspective of the reality, my consciousness. I grow mean you can remove some things you think is important of your life. If your body for you, if your body is important, you you do everything for show other people your body. But if the other people judge you about a negative, you have a negative body, you suffer so much. So you live your life to build a good reputation of your body.
But you lost it. You don't care anymore.
Now I remove this.
How did you remove that?
Most of is to be grateful for what I have and fruitarian diet. Because it make me more easy. Okay, fruitarian diet is easy to remove some things is not important for the nature, for the human being, for your animal, okay. And when
because the animals don't care, they are naked and they don't care.
Most of people think about the physical body because want have a connection about a woman, okay. Men like to grow the physical body most of for this, for be attract.
Wait a second. The man wants to grow their body and the women wants to?
No, the man want to grow the body for be attract.
And the women?
I think also the woman suffer so much for the body. I'm fat. I use this.
Yes.
Okay.
I think also men start to suffer also a lot because the image of the beautiful man is becoming more and more challenging, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and when you lose this importance, okay, you are more attracted. For my experience, okay, before I do a lot of gym, okay, for be more beauty. But the girl is not attracted when see me. After I change my mind, I don't take care about my body. What to think the girl?
You're attractive?
Yes.
And you started with the fruitarian diet back then? I think it's related?
No, this is not related.
Because you let go.
Yeah.
You let go, yeah.
I let go. I'm grateful of my body. Also if he's fat or is have another things. I love my body.
Are you grateful every day? You talk to it? You say, thank you for my body?
Sometimes no. I forgot to be grateful of the life. Sometimes I just live and I just focus of my goals, my belief, but I need also to be grateful of what I have. This is important for the
Yes.
mindset.
Yes. And we talked about the body. Let me quote something beautiful about the body from the second episode. Okay, so he says this in the second episode: equating the physical sense-perceived body that is destined to grow old, wither, and die with I always leads to suffering sooner or later. So when you equating yourself, like you think your body is you, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're destined to suffer because your body will grow old and will rotten. Sorry, but it will rotten eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And if you equated yourself 100% with your body, you will suffer. But if you know this is just a form, okay, that my deeper I or your soul or your spirit is inside, if you can differentiate between them two, you suffer less. Did you get what I'm saying? Yes.
Yes, because if you are only the body, okay, you suffer because you become old. You see the difference. You are more slowly.
Exactly.
You suffer so much. This is the reason why we see the billionaire person do a lot of stuff in the body for become more young. This is
Yeah, not only billionaires. I think so many people do that. To take everything that they can to look younger. Now, you can do stuff to look younger, to take care of your body. It says that also. You can do that. But don't equate yourself with your body. So, for example,
I think
yeah.
if you begin this, it never end also this. If you begin to remove some things you don't like in your body, never end because your mind play with you. Okay, for example, one day I want beautiful eyes. Okay, I want blue color eyes. Okay, I have this. Okay, but when I smile, I don't have white teeth like my friend. Okay, I have this, and after, oh, my nose is not like another my friend, never end. And it's like when you buy one car, you want the car for car. This is the game of the mind. Because we search the perfection. We talked today about perfection. And for my opinion, perfection is good, but have different meanings for me. Perfection. There is also seek perfection. This is what I think you is your point of view. For you, perfection is something's bad.
What did I tell you? Perfection for me is death.
Yeah.
It's finished. It's done. Only death is perfect. Nothing can be really perfect in this world because the universe just wants always to evolve, to improve, cannot be satisfied, just want to create more and more and more. The ego is a little bit like this also. I want always more, it's never enough. I think investment is important, but perfection, yes, I told you what I think about it.
Instead, for me, is the life. For me, perfection, you can't improve some things if you don't have desire to perfect these things. You need to have this pulsation to be perfect, okay, for improve much you possible what your stuff. Okay,
Papa, why should you improve something which is perfect? I think if something is not perfect, you have more desire to improve it. So the universe will always make you, you cannot win, always make you feel like nothing is perfect. You have to do more and more and more.
But for me, it's the key of evolution.
Yes, the key to evolution will be when you're not satisfied. If it's perfect, you're supposed to be satisfied, no?
But I think if it's also perfect, you see it's not perfect. Because the universe is made for improve. If you are really perfect, your mind play with you, and you can see the not perfection. Because we have our sense. If your table is perfect, and you see your friend have a different table, not perfect, you see the perfection, the table, the friend table respect your table. So you see the perfection in not in your table, but in your friend table. So what is perfection? Perfection is
Illusion.
Illusion. But you need it is for improve your business. Because maybe
The desire for perfection, you need it to
Yeah.
improve yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, acceptable. Fabi, you said so many things. You know what? Let's go back to the eye, okay? Let's go back to the eye because I think it's very important. It's like a spiritual habit that I always try to maintain. So I will just like read from the second episode. The illusory self. The word I embodies the greatest error and the deepest truth, depending on how it's used. In normally everyday usage, I embodies the primordial error, a misconception of who you are, an illusory sense of identity. This is the ego. And he continues and says, most of the time it is not you who speaks when you say or think I, but some aspects of that mental construct, the egoic self. Once you awaken, you still use the word I, but it would come from a deeper, much deeper place within yourself. So, since I read it, I'm always very careful of what I put after the word I, you know? I am, for example, depressed. I am sad. We talked a little bit about it before. I always try to disattach myself from these labels or these feelings, you know? For example, so be careful what you say after the word I. This is mean that you're attached maybe to some things. And what does it mean? Attachment. Attachment for me, identification, means suffering. And I don't want to suffer. I don't want to suffer anymore. Be aware of it. Yes.
Okay, for when I think also Eckhart told this, he said this. When you have something, some feeling in your body, just allow for the touch this.
Just what?
I am sad, okay, but
Yeah.
I loud.
Loud? What do you mean?
Smile. I
Laugh.
laugh. Yeah.
Okay, so when you have a feeling of sadness, you laugh.
Yeah.
Just like fake laugh?
No. After become unconsciousness to laugh.
So what do you offer to those who listen right now?
Is like to change the emotion.
To change the emotion.
Yeah.
Interesting. We talked about a little bit about it. To change the emotions. But what is the problem with sadness, Fabio? Why do we need to change so quickly?
Why we need sadness for just for suffer? Why we need suffer?
Okay, why do we need to suffer? That's a good question. We don't need to
It's
suffer.
the same question.
But sadness happens and it's painful. You don't need to suffer, but you don't need to. Tell you what, sadness happens. For example, somebody dies. Okay, today you heard one of a guy that you met many years ago. You heard he died so young in tragic events. You were sad.
Yeah.
If you go quickly and you laugh or you try to change the emotions, this is like pushing away, you know, the energy that came naturally. Like it's part of nature. This is a real emotion. So it makes you pain. It's not comfortable. Suffering is the resistance, maybe. It's the fighting, or it's the consistent thoughts about, oh, I should have talked to him before, or I should have been there, or should all kind of these illusions and stories. That's suffering. But if you can be just with the feeling, you know, I'm sad right now. This happened. It's not easy, but this is the feeling right now.
It's possible through this. Maybe if you want to push, you.
It will come another way.
Yeah.
It's part of life. It will be there. I learned it the hard way. I always, what? You should not be sad. I didn't cry. I didn't cry for so many years. I didn't cry because boys don't cry, you know, don't cry. Especially like that's what I felt in Israel. Like, yeah, I will be honest. Men don't cry. Like it's not so common. So I remember even like when it was really sad, I always pushed, and you know, you push, and it will come later. What happened to me, it come later, and it came all the way. And if you need to cry, cry, let it out. Everybody, I think many people knows today that every emotion is important, and the great movie Inside Out by Disney Pixar is really like reflecting it beautifully, you know. Sadness is also important, but not suffering. I agree with you. There is pain. Pain is part of life. That's a fact. It's part of life. Suffering is not mandatory. So just be there. You're sad, feel it like you said. Feel the emotion. How does it feel? What do you feel in your body? Be aware of your thoughts that comes in and creep and try to tell you all kind of stories to increase the pain and the suffering. Be aware of them. I remember, I will not forget, I was in depression and I went to run. I started to run, of course. Yeah, we're talking about growing from suffering. So I started to run, and I remember how hard it was for me. Every time that I ran, that my thoughts came and made me like so weak and so slow and so painful, and I wanted to cry while I was running, you know.
Yes,
So
why? Yes, you run and your mind is.
because I had sad feelings,
Yeah.
but you just don't argue with them. Do not resist. Be aware. It's part of it. Do not resist. Yeah. We continue, Fabi? Yes? Okay. So we talked about the fake I, the ego, and the word I. And remember, the most really be aware of the time that you use the word I. Yes? I am that, I am that. Be aware of that, because everything that you attach to yourself, you will lose, because everything is temporary. And when you lose it, you will suffer a lot. If you can separate yourself, okay? Or to say, I am now, for example, I don't say I'm fruitarian, you know that, you know? I don't say it, because if I want to eat potatoes or whatever, you know, tofu, I can eat it and not suffer, you know? Because I say now I eat mainly fruits and vegetables. I don't say I'm vegan or I'm fruitarian. I say that's what I eat now, mostly, you know? Because if something changes, I can eat it and not suffer, you know? That's one example. Okay, so let's continue. And you said it beautifully, Fabio. Like, this is the energy. Like, I worked on it on the episode before, and you just like, it came from you, which was really beautiful. I want to talk about the relationship we have with stuff. And there is a great spiritual habit, practice that everybody can have. I will read from the book. So, one of the most basic mind structures through which the ego comes into existence is identification. The word identification is derived from the Latin word idem, meaning same. So, when I identify with something, I make it the same as I. It becomes part of me, part of my identity. My car, my house, my clothes, and so on. I try to find myself in things, but never quite make it, and end up losing myself in them. That's beautiful, because that's so beautiful. Like, can scream, you know? He continued to say, like, trying to find yourself through things don't work. The ego satisfaction is short-lived. And so, you keep looking for more, keep buying, keep consuming, but it doesn't work.
Yes, we talked before about this, to buy more, never end.
It never ends.
So for you, what is the hard things to live?
We talked about it many times. Your phone. I told you, Fabio, are you attached to your phone, to your computer? Yesterday I told you. What happens? Let's not manifest anything, right? Okay. But what happened? And he told me, yeah, I'm a bit attached to my computer. What I'm attached to? I think I'm attached a bit to my phone, not so much. But I have other stuff that I'm attached to that I'm working on it. For example, I think I'm attached a bit to my body. But things, ooh, that's I'm attached a bit to my hat. You know, I have a specific hat which I like, which is very rare. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Like I'm not so attached. Actually, I'm really, tell the truth, I was very attached in the past. Today, I'm really working on myself. I'm feeling like if I have, it's really small. I had this other hat, really beautiful one that I really like, and it got ruined. It was not easy, but I released it, but because I'm aware, so yeah, I'm aware of it, so it was easier for me. Are you attached?
I'm attached about food. If I go to the market and I buy one fruit, I want more. I'm attached until I have a lot of fruit. Until
Why
I
is that,
waste.
Fabio?
Huh?
But why is that? Because
Why?
you're hungry? Or
No.
because you want people to see that you have a lot? Because you want to feel abundant? What is that?
I want to feel abundant.
Why?
It's just for myself.
Because you want to feel. Why is that? You think it's the ego?
Yeah.
For me, looks.
Because sometimes I eat and I suffer because my stomach have a lot of pain.
But you think you buy a lot because of your ego? Because you just want to.
Because I wanted to feel the abundance. Because I miss some things in my life. Okay. And I try to balance this with to buy.
It's so funny that you talked about food when we're talking about stuff. But I can really understand you right now. Yeah, it makes so much sense. Because you buy and we eat, emotionally eating because we want to suppress other emotions on like not so kind, not so nice emotions, I guess. Doesn't feel so nice. So we go to food. And for you it's also like I want to buy, I want to eat, I want to engage in it.
You remember the first periods we met and you said me, with you I don't overeat because you give me the connection. If we talk, we balance this. If we are alone, it's more hard for balance yourself, and you search the food and you have a relation, you make a relation with the food because maybe you want just to talk with someone. So for me, when I want to buy is because I miss some things in my life. And for me, it's ego this. If you think when you want to buy so much, you are quick, you are fast.
Yeah, true.
You don't think about
yes, you don't do it slowly.
you
You don't enjoy the food, you push.
Push. You don't enjoy exactly. You want to finish the food. You are eat, but in your mind you want to finish all. Okay, you have abundance and you want to eat this abundance because you miss the real abundance, the real spiritual abundance. Okay, when you miss your spiritual abundance, you search physical abundance. So you buy a lot of fruit and you won't eat this fruit because the fruit remember you the spiritual abundance, but is illusion.
The mental.
Yeah, spiritual abundance is to be deeply, to be. I don't want to say slowly because for me it's more profound. If you have space inside, if you are deeper, if you can have a better choice, if you want to decide your life, for me is this. Is spiritual abundance.
Yeah, but when you eat a lot, you don't get profound, you don't get deep.
No. It's
So
effect,
the-
reverse effect.
yeah, but exactly. So yeah, but it's so strange. I never thought about things, as you mentioned in the book, as food, but it makes so much sense. You want to buy and buy and buy. Also, like, I think it is the ego, because you want to feel like you have and you want more. I eat to show, maybe. And to suppress maybe other emotions. That's why people go to the mall and buy stuff when they feel bad, you know? Let's go buy something, but it will never help. This feeling will always be there. It will always come back. You finish, your pain is painful, your body is pain, your belly is in pain, and then after a few hours you're okay, but the feeling will come back. So you have to just be there with the feeling. So Fabio, so what do you suggest for yourself? I know that I know you said no slowly, but I really feel this is such an important habit to have, to go slow. You know, if you eat slowly, you know, if you buy slowly, if you don't rush. And you said also it's very important, the environment, the surrounding around you. If you have a good people that can tell you, listen, no judgment, yeah? I never judge you when I say that, but I say maybe we take it slow, maybe we do it something else. Yeah, it helps.
Helps, but you should just be strong. It's a journey, it is.
You just
And
have
then
to be strong.
no person can help you, because if I want to buy, okay, and you said to me go slow, I hate you.
Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my.
You give me the reverse effect, because if you say to me this, okay, go slow, my ego comes. Or you want to teach me how to live.
Ooh.
I want to buy.
Now I will do it faster.
Yeah, and now I buy just for don't hear you, and I show you I'm strong, respect what you want.
And that's important. Good that we're doing this podcast. No, yeah. Usually I don't say anything, but yeah, sometimes I will tell you, especially when you want like not healthy stuff, junk food. This one I'm like, yeah. But yeah. So you have to be strong. But Fabio, to tell yourself to be strong, come on. Like I think most of the population on Earth struggling with weight and overeating. It's hard to be strong when it comes to food. You know it yourself.
Yeah, but the only way is to know, because the life give you something, some gift. If you can control yourself, the life always give you the gift. Want balance, okay?
If you can control yourself, life will give you gifts. It's amazing. That's a good sentence.
It's like when you said to me, when you eat something's bad, you should pay for this. If you control yourself, you should.
You get rewards.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you know really that the universe asks you to stop or to control yourself in this moment? Don't buy, don't eat. How do you really know this is the right thing to do right now?
Because you know your ego. or work.
You know.
Yeah. It's the same script. Ego quick, buy, never
Yes.
end. Uh,
I think you got to a really important point. Quick. When it's quick, it's usually the ego. Quick, 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 now, now, now. If you wait with it, wait with it. Don't take your phone. Don't rush to the frigidaire. Wait. Just wait.
yeah.
And feel the feeling, you know? Just give it time. Be silent. Be still.
This
Yeah.
is also good advice when, for example, you remember when we want to take a matatu,
Matato is kind of local bus, yeah.
and the person want quick, quick, quick.
Yes. Oof. And we suffer all the time.
Exactly.
And what did I told you after? I told you no more. Slow. They're like a bit rushing. I don't want to say crazy, but like very like quick, 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 quick. Like you don't know the price. You just like, push you in. Slow. We want slow. I don't rush anywhere. Okay. When I rush, I suffer. Let's take it slow. We have time. So not everybody have time, but yeah, but slowly. So important. You have a few minutes to be with yourself and sense your body.
Because if you think the grow, okay, when you have a tree,
The what?
when you have a tree, okay,
Yeah.
the tree grows slow. All nature grows slow. Okay. And
The animals? Okay, let's
all
talk about the plants. Yeah.
the grow all also the body takes years for grow.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
But you don't understand the grow when it's slow. But it's the better things of the life. Instead,
Why it's so bad? Why it's so good? Fabio? I thought about it a few days ago.
mm,
What did the universe or God wanted us to grow slowly? Like what? Like until we're adults. Let's say 16, 18. Why? Why did he want so many years?
mm,
Many people maybe say even 13 or 12.
and also why we want to be fast. We search fast things. Fast flight, fast train. We evolve for be fast. But the nature like slow. The deep knowledge become for slow things. Also. For me, the real belief is slow and fast in the same time. Just exchange this and don't be attachable to slow and fast. You want to walk slow. But if you want to walk fast, walk fast. But inside you should be profound and deeply.
Can you be profound and deeply when you're fast?
Yes, you can run and see, feel profound. It's about to feel your environment. You're creator of your body. You can breathe also slowly when you run.
Yeah, I believe you can run and be
You can meditate
present.
also. You can also meditate.
Yes, true. Some people likes running because it reminds them of meditation. But I think it should come from profound and deep place, and this profound and deep place can come usually from slowliness. So when you're slow and you don't react quickly to your thoughts or to people or to situations, you're more in a deeper place. You're more connected to your inner, your deeper self, and then you can do quick, but you do them with no thoughts almost, because you come to this place from a deeper place. So I can run, but I almost don't think. I can do this work, but I almost don't think. Okay, I do it fast, but I do it very present. Flow. Yes. But slowness, I think it's so important, Fabio. I do.
I think it's important, but
Quickness makes you crazy.
if you are only quickness.
True. If you can balance them both, I agree. Yeah. But look at us. Look at me. Look at this travel. When we travel in Kenya and we do quick stuff, usually we suffer. Always. When you do slow, you go in, you go out, you walk. You're not in a hurry. Like, you're more present. You suffer less. And sometimes they ask you. Sometimes we arrive to people, and some people offer us stuff, and they take you. Sometimes they even like push you gently, I guess, to buy. So how much do you want? Or like we come just to know what's the price. How much do you want? How much kilo, whatever. And you can fall. When I was younger, I fall to this game. Okay, they're quick, so this energy I have to balance it. So I'm also quick. No, you don't give him quickness. Quickness, yeah. You don't. You're slow. Yeah, it's okay. I'm here. I'm present. But it comes with age, I have to say. Like when I was younger, it was so easy to fall to the madness of the. When you're slow, it's okay. You don't let life hurt you as much. And there is a spiritual practice that you can do that really check if you derive your sense of self from things. This was really interesting. So this you can really ask yourself. If you have a certain phone, do you feel more important? Like if I have an iPhone, do I feel more important? Or if I have this computer or whatever? I had it in India. It was even when I wrote this quote for this episode, I remember India because it was so in my face. I could not. I walk around India. I traveled alone in India back then. And people came to me, and the first question, like, even like before, like, hello, what do you do for a living? And what phone do you have? Wow. So that's so strange. I answered the question happily, but I was like, and I have good, like, doesn't matter, but I'm just saying, I was like, and I told them, after a while, I told them maybe it's also, it wasn't judgment, it was like, just like showing them what I feel when I came. They always look on how you look, what you wear. It's so funny. I just like realized, like, I lived in Germany for a while, and in Germany, like, I think it's one of the richest, it is one of the richest countries in the world. I think it's like number 3. Doesn't matter. It's a very rich country, but when you look at it, you look at people wear the clothes, they wear second-hand clothes. Some of them very important, the looks, I will not lie, and the culture is there. But they don't care about this stuff as much as in India. I felt, wow, that was so strange. So do this practice. Ask yourself, does your things that you accumulate, your clothes, your brands, Does it give you like a sense of worthness, like, or do you feel inferior? What does it makes you? How does it makes you feel?
Imagine to see the Indian people when see me with normal clothes, barefoot.
You think they will go crazy? I don't know, because it's very normal to see. You know, Fabio, maybe you're Indian. You know.
But never ask me which
About this,
type. No, which telephone you have. Which type.
never.
Never this for me. But
Why so
maybe
weird?
the best answer is I have a beautiful telephone.
Oh, that's a good answer, actually.
Yeah.
Why should I? What does it matter? What is that? Like, but I understand. I don't judge. It's just like they want to, and this is the ego. This is completely the
Yeah.
ego. I want to know how much you're worth. I want to know if you're better than me or you less than me. That's what I want. I want just to compare you. I don't see you. I don't really see you. I just see the form, and I want to compare the form. I don't even ask people now what do they do, how old they are, what do they close, what I don't care. I just like I'm there as a space, you know?
Yeah.
I don't judge. It's part of the culture. Like India has like also like status, you know? People with this last name is more important or than other people. This is the culture, you know? No judgment, but yeah. So this is really good spiritual habit to have or practice. Just really ask yourself the things that really important for you, or do you feel you are important because of them? You know, brands, specific brands. Yeah, that was really eye opening for me. I want to continue. And there is a really beautiful story about a woman who had a cancer and she was about to die, and she lost a ring, and she was sure the cleaning lady took the ring, and eventually they found the ring after she died. And it was a really beautiful story because she's about to die in the future, but she cares so much about this ring, you know. So like Eckhart Tolle asked her, how many days do you need to realize that this ring, you will eventually will have to say goodbye to this ring? How much time do you need? That was really a powerful moment. Life will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. How do you know now this is the experience you need? Because this is the experience you are having at the moment, at this moment. Wow, Fabio, that's so strong. You know, because sometimes it's not strong. It's strong or not. You're so like conscious and present. No, but it's so strong for me because so much times you having an experience and you're just like, oh, this is bad. I want to get out of here. You know, it was really challenging a few days in Kenya. Something happens, you know, that you're right. And sometimes your body's just like, oh, I want to go out. I want to run away, you know? But how do you know this is the experience you need? But because this is the experience that you're having right now. And oh my, like I evolved also while I was here. Like I really evolved from these experiences. I surrender, I accepted, I strengthened my practices. Do you believe that, Fabio? That every experience that you have is experience that the universe gives you in order for you to raise your consciousness?
For understand for raise your consciousness, but understand also what is the best way for don't suffer, the best way for live my better life. The universe give you the lesson. If you don't learn this lesson, you suffer. So the universe want to grow, but you should understand the lesson of your life.
So you can be awakened without suffering. Like you can be awakened if you learn the lesson. Because if the universe brings you another bad person in your life, again, this bad relationship, again and again and again, it means that it wants you to raise your consciousness, and you don't listen, you know?
You don't listen, exactly.
I think it was for me here that in the beginning maybe I was more resisting, you know? Like why do I have to bargain on everything, you know? Why? Like I was resisting asking this question. No. Accept. This is the situation. This is where you are right now. And how much energy I saved. Also, I almost don't talk with them. For example, I know I just like, it made me less, suffer so much less. But I think it's true. You know, it's very hard to say that because people lost families and in horrible conditions. You know, the Holocaust, other horrible wars, and how can you say like the universe wants me to awaken? But I don't know. You know, Fabio. Sometimes really like there are bad people that cause bad stuff. You know, and you are part of it. Maybe you are part of it because you didn't listen to the warning signs, or you weren't open to the universe, or you were not connected, you know? Maybe you were, but I don't think the universe like made you suffer so much by other people because just you didn't listen. It just like it warned you, but you didn't choose and you stayed. What do you think?
I think we have said good word about warning sign. You should listen the universe for warning sign. Okay.
Fabio, you do it amazingly, I have to say. I never saw it. You are very connected. Share some of your wisdom about it, really. What is the warning sign that you hear? You told me, like, for example, through people. I hear warning signs through people. If somebody suddenly come to me and tells me something, you're really conscious about it. That was amazing for me in the past few days. For example, I was astonished. I was really surprised. And I believed you.
Because the conversation change, respect your vibration. The people can't reach you, can't conversate with bad stuff if you are deeply. It's like for if you want example, when you sleep, the people can't conversate with you. But if you sleep consciousness and you are out wake up, okay, the people see you like this person sleep. I can't conversate with this person.
So how do you get to this state of mind? State
Should
of
be
condition?
deeply, slowly.
Breathing? Slowly. This
Profound, yeah.
This is your advice.
The advice is don't change yourself for when you talk with someone. If you change yourself means you are open to receive the shit of this person.
Well,
And if you are open, it's very hard to finish the conversation. You understand you are strong when one person begin to conversate with bad things and you can leave this person. you can live and this person continue to talk, but you can live. You can go behind, you can walk.
It's so funny, Fabio. I'm thinking about it right now, looking at you when we are traveling, and I'm very like I'm like it's hard for me, but I have to say you do it very interesting. Like you're a very kind person, you really are. But when somebody talks to you about stuff that you don't like, just walk away. You don't walk away. You just continue to walk. You
Yeah.
just like present, and the person gives up. He just like gives up and stop talking to you about.
Yes. Why I should hear you?
Fabio, it's so funny because yeah.
Okay.
Why?
It's like the suffer when you are a child, okay, and your parents, your your parents, okay, talks about negative stuff, and you can't go away. This is so much suffer.
Wow.
Okay, this I remember this, okay, and why I should repeat this, and I wait 20 years, okay, and now I have the power for say no bad things. If I want, it's okay, but I am the creator of my universe. If I don't want, I just give up.
You're the creator of your universe. If you do listen to them, and you do engage with them, your universe will be filled up with suffering.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yes, but this happen only if you open. If you are not open, the
How,
people can't
yeah. Cannot.
cannot give you
How do you
bad
close
stuff.
yourself?
Profound, slowly, breathing, walk.
You walk barefoot. It helps also,
Oh,
right?
helps so much. Uh, Control your emotion. Uh,
Control your emotions. We go back. Control your thoughts, you mean? Or your emotion? Yeah,
no,
it's okay also.
emotion.
Yeah.
Emotion is more strong respect thoughts.
So you have a bad anger inside you, and just what do you do? How do you control it?
Breathing.
Breathing.
Uh,
Like what? Like deep breath
yeah.
from
No, the
the.
best is to breathe every second of your life. Be consciousness every second of your life.
To be conscious of your breathing every second of your life.
The best is this, because when happen, you just connect with your breath, and you can exchange all.
How often do you do that?
I don't know.
So you think after every encounter of this kind, you always go to your breathing?
No, I
No.
am the breathing. Also, if don't happen nothing,
You always with your breathing.
I try. Okay.
Amazing.
If I'm not 24-hour a day consciousness, okay, but when I'm consciousness, I try to breathe with my consciousness.
That's actually amazing, Fabio.
Yeah.
And I think I will take some of it. Yeah, I'm very connected to my inner body. We can talk about it a little bit from the second episode. But breathing, yeah, I'm also connected to my breathing, but not as much. And I think it helps so much connecting to your breathing or to your inner body as well.
You are the air.
Yeah.
You are the air. You are not the body. You live because you breathe. If you think this is easy, just breathe.
You're the air.
Yeah. The
Beautiful.
space. You are the space. All begin with the air. After there is the building, this stuff. But you live just because you breathe. So what is yoga? Yoga teach you how to breathe. Also, if you have strong and very hard, difficult position, if you can breathe in the hard position, means you are to be able to be flexible also about the experience, because hard position means hard experience. Yes, all
that's a good one.
yeah, it's good. Help me so much this.
I think we're giving it a silence, beautiful silence, because this is really important practice. And I think we should give him, we just gave him a few seconds just to people to think about it. I know personally how much connecting to the inner body helped me tremendously overcome challenges and reduce suffering in this life. Just like, I feel anxiety. I feel I'm suffering right now, or somebody did something to me. I just go to my inner body. I feel my hands, I feel my legs, I feel my feet, I feel my body, I feel my back, I feel my face. I go there and I focus in about my breathing as well. Yeah, this was a life lesson for me.